Question number 7.
Mr. Speaker.
Denise Roche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Immigration and asks, will he increase New Zealand's annual refugee quota from the current 750, and if not, why not?
Speaker.
The Honourable Craig Foss.
On behalf of the Minister, the Government reviews the refugee quota program every 3 years. That's coming up again early next year, at which time the Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Immigration will make a recommendation to Cabinet. We are firmly focused on improving the settlement outcomes for those refugees who do come to New Zealand. New Zealand is one of only 26 countries which resettles refugees referred to by the UNHCR, and our program is recognised by the UNHCR as a model of best international practice by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees.
Supplementary, sir.
Supplementary question, Denise Roche.
Thank you. Is the Minister embarrassed that New Zealand is 87th in the world per capita for refugee intake, and that this government has accepted less than 5,000 refugees in total from all the refugee categories since National came to power 6 years ago?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Craig Foss.
No, Mr. Speaker. In fact, I am proud that our program is recognised by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees as one of the best in practice internationally.
Sir.
Order.
Point of order.
Order. Point of order, Denise Roche.
I wish to table a document prepared by my office today which shows the number of refugees accepted by New Zealand split into categories between 2009 and 2014. The information originally came from the Parliamentary Library.
Order. It's probably marginal value, but the House can decide. Leave us sought to table that particular document. Is there any objection to it being tabled? There is not. It can be tabled.
Supplementary, sir.
Supplementary question, Denise Roche. Point of order, the Right Honourable Winston.
Objective view of somebody's sincere submission to the House?
No, order. The member's going to test my patience. He will get the opportunity to be leaving the place early. Order! Let me explain. Again, for the benefit of the member. The purpose of tabling a document is not to make a political point. It is to further inform the members. On that occasion, I think I would have been more wise not to put the leave in the first place. It was about an attempt by the member to reinforce a point she'd made in the question that she'd asked. I decided to give her the benefit of doubt. At the end of the day, when the leave is put, it's over to the House as to whether they accept that particular document. On this occasion, no one saw to object. It has been tabled. Supplementary question, Denise Roche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Are Amnesty International, the Human Rights Commission, the New Zealand Red Cross and the Refugee Council wrong when they call for the government to do more and increase our refugee quota, which has not increased in 28 years?
The Honourable Craig Foss.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I do note that it hasn't changed for quite some time across many governments, some supported by that particular party. Mr. Speaker, I do respect the views of those, on behalf of the Minister, of those various organisations, but once again I refer to New Zealand's program as being recognised as an example of best practice. And Mr. Speaker, I also note, yes, the numbers are very important, but what's also important is the quality of resettlement in our country and the activity and work that many agencies, NGOs are doing to make sure that refugees are able to move in and be part of the New Zealand community as much as possible with some of the challenges many of them face.
Chair.
Supplementary question, Denise Roche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Does he agree with the Prime Minister's comments this week that not being able to help all 50 million refugees around the world is an excuse not to increase our quota, which would make an enormous difference to the lives of those individuals we allowed to settle here?
The Honourable Craig Foss.
Mr. Speaker, as I noted in my primary answer, the numbers, the quota, the absolute number, the nominal number, 750, is up for review next year. I do note that, in fact, if we add in asylum seekers and families, actually that number is around 1,100 in recent years. And, Mr. Speaker, I do agree with the Prime Minister, on behalf of the Minister.
Question number 8, Mark Mitchell.